Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Here we have the Myth from the United States of America. They are the SCI and IBF champ. Their last fight, they scored a spectacular knockout win. First up, Lupe Fiasco from the United Kingdom. Coming off a...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with red...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that fight. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. The straight right just misses. Dig into the ribcage now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Defense is not an option for these two. You can't score with that uppercut. A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Lucky that hook didn't score. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they...
Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. A lot of effort being exerted here.
He knocked his opponent almost out of the ring. That's what you call stamping your authority. So if you're getting in there with him tonight, you're going to make sure, you know what?
But wait a minute. Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. Lyndon Arthur can't take anymore, and down he goes. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let...
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. He's been knocked down, but at least not... On to the third. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Misses with the right uppercut. They continue. Oh, wait a minute. And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. And King Arthur goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Is that for ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle.
And down goes the myth. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Good defense on that right hook. His stamina is off the charts. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
What are you doing, Ding-a-ling?
Here's the bell to start round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head through.
That hook won't score. There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. Nice counter. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get him. There's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. You know, we have to rate them as one of the best in their weight class. Nice counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Are we about to see Arthur go, and down goes Lyndon Arthur. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, you got away with it. You can do it again.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here comes round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Beautiful counter shot. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and Arthur is down to the canvas. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 7 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still SCI champion, The Miz.
up.